guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I really wanted to do like an evening bronzy look as we're in summer now pretty much. So yeah, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to kick off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer to begin with, just to prep and prime my skin. I'm just going to focus this mainly in the T-zone, as that is where I tend to get oily. I'm on a bit of a filming mission today. This is kind of the first time I've filmed since I've moved. I had a few bits of pre-recorded videos to go up, and now I kind of need to get some fresh videos up. So any requests leave me down below. I'm going to film about 4 I think today, which hopefully you'll see soon. But yeah, if you do have any future requests, just let me know. And this will get a bit more exciting in the background, to kind of just trying to sort out everything else in the house, and we're not going to properly do the house until autumn, winter time, just so we can enjoy the summer weather, so it might be a bit boring up until then. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Super Serum Foundation from Revolution. I have mine in F12. I'm going to take a small drop because I do want quite a light layer. Just to kind of even out skin tone. I'm just going to use a stippling brush or a buffing brush just to buff that in. So like I said, I more want this to kind of even out my skin tone. Okay, so next we're on to concealers. I'm taking the Hint Beauty concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm going to pop this under my eyes. Basically anywhere I want some bit extra coverage, some redness around my nose, and then my chin's not doing too badly at the moment, but just a little bit on these few blemishes that I have left over. I'm just going to use my concealer brush just to stipple all that in. Okay, let's go ahead and bronze up the face. So using Hint Beauty again, but this time in the shade Deep. I'm going to take my stippling brush again. I'm not going to take too much because I can go quite heavy with this by accident. So just a few bits around the perimeter of the face. And actually I'm going to put some across the nose as well. And going on with some blusher, the Lily Lolo's Lip and Cheek in Peony. Again, same brush, and I'm just going to focus this on the high points of the cheeks and give a bit more of a lifted look there. And just blend it into that bronzer. And now what I will do is take a little bit of powder. This is the Collection Pressed Powder. And just gently set the T-zone or the centre of my face. I want to keep the rest of it nice and glowy and pretty, and then just to keep the oils at bay, just set the centre portion. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and fill in my brows with my ABH palette in Chocolate, and I'll be back to do the eyes. Okay, so on to the eyes. Of course I need to prep and prime, so I'm going to use the Lily Lolo Eye Primer. Okay, and then I'm actually going to go in with my Carnival palette. I always use it for the really colourful looks, but I forget that it's got some really pretty tones at the end here. So I'm going to really use, obviously, these beautiful warm browns, bronzy colours to create this pretty summer evening look. So we are going to kick off with a nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Basic. I'm actually going to work backwards today. Usually I start with the darkest shade and work out, but I'm gonna do the other way today. Start with the initial transition shade. So it's using a nice fluffy brush, it's not going to pick up too much product. I can get a real nice wash of colour down to start the look. I'm just going to slowly build this up. And you know, I'm actually going to keep the same fluffy brush, but I'm just going to deepen it up slightly. So I'm going to take Slow Burn next. And not bring it quite as high up, still kind of do the same overall motion, like a nice kind of wash of colour, but focusing a bit more lower down, so we're starting that depth in. Still a fluffy brush, but a slightly smaller one, more dense, compact. And I'm going to go in with the shade Whore. And I'm going to pop this onto the outer portion to start creating some depth. So I'm very much focusing this on the outer portion of the eye. I'm kind of creating that classic smoky eye shape and look. What we'll do is grab this fluffy brush I used at the beginning and just do a bit of extra blending of that shade into the rest, just to make sure it's nice and smooth. Intuition. I'm going to take it on a pencil brush, and this is going to go along my upper lash line. Mainly focusing on the outer portion. And what I'm going to do is, when I start to blend it upwards. It's just going to add a bit more depth just to the outer portion. And what we will do is take the brush I used for Haul and just feather it in a bit more. Okay, before I add the bronzy sparkle on the eye, I'm just going to focus on the lower lash. Still with the pencil brush, going in with that dark shade we used last, Intuition. And I'm going to pop this along the lower lash line, and I'm going to focus mainly on the outer portion. I'm going to take the other brush that I used. I'm going to go in with Slow Burn and use that to start blending out. And smoke it out. Okay, now we can add the fun. So I'm going to go in with Splendor. I'm going to initially take it on my finger. And this is going to go on this inner portion here. Now we'll use a brush in a minute just to kind of tidy it up. So I'm going to use the brush I used for Haul and just kind of feather that into the crease a little bit. I have got some just here, so I'm going to use my concealer brush to kind of tidy that away. What I am going to do is pick some up on that brush as well, and I just want to bring it ever so slightly higher in this inner portion because it's just going to help open up the eyes just a little bit more. I'm also going to take some on the pencil brush for the inner corner on the lower lash line. Add a little bit of actually this highlighter. I don't know what the name is, it's kind of round. Oh, Gold Luxe. Just to add a bit of a lightness more when you get to the inner portion of the eye. So, take a little flat brush. I do think that shade is a bit too dark to add in the inner corner, so by adding this shade and blending it in, it'll just help lighten that inner section ever so slightly. That is a gorgeous burnt orange though, that shade Splendor. Okay, so we've got something like this. I'm just going to do one final blend. I'm going to use Pillow Talk, but actually no, I'm not going to use Pillow Talk. I'm going to take my powder that I used earlier on the fluffy brush and just do one final blend of these edges. Okay, taking the Needle Rose Big Lash to really coat my upper and lower lashes. And finally lips. So I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner first. I'm going to outline and also fill in with this. I'm then going to go in with benecos-natural-lipstick-pink-honey. Top it off with the Lily Rose lip gloss in actually clear today. Okay, so that is this look complete. So a nice bronzy, deep smoky eye, a little bit of bronzy skin, perfect for a summer evening, and keep it quite neutral with the lips. So I really hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, leave some requests down below because I've got a whole bunch of ideas already that I'd like to do, but if there's any other videos you really want to see from me, please let me know. I'll get around to filming them. Yeah, this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video.